Are you a cold-blooded Canadian that gets excited at the thought of low-traction driving conditions? Do you have a pulse, testosterone in your veins, and love excitement? Would you rather rip donuts in the shopping mall parking lot after the lights go out than actually shop there? Well, grown-up kids, here's a car for you. This is the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution, and it's the 10th generation of a souped-up factory-built import tuner toy for big boys. It's got all the import tuner staples to get your heart pumping if you like Japanese sports cars. The Evolution, or Evo for short, has a turbocharged engine, all-wheel drive, and a whack of brand-name goodies bolted to it as well. Look down here and you've got Yokohama tires wrapping sexy BBS wheels that surround a Brembo brake kit. The whole package rides on a set of iBox springs, there are Recaro racing style seats inside, and even a Rockford Fosgate stereo system with a subwoofer in the trunk. It's even got license plate rattle, which is a must-have in the import tuner scene. You can even get your Evo with a ridiculous rear spoiler that's visible from Google Earth, but this one went for a more modest look and skipped it. Really, the Mitsubishi Evo amounts to the same sort of ride you probably dreamt of building as a younger car enthusiast on a budget, minus all the nights of installing parts, wiring, and zip ties. It might look a little bit like a toy out of your teenage dream garage, but it's actually a very serious piece of hardware. That's Mitsubishi's 4B11 engine, a 2-liter turbocharged unit with 291 horsepower that drives all 4 wheels through the brand's award-winning Super All-Wheel Control System, which networks traction control, braking, and all-wheel drive for instant exploitation of the car's talents on any surface. The system even has a toggle switch to select between gravel, snow, and tarmac modes. Crushing cornering grip, fade-free braking, and near V8 torque levels are always on standby. Acceleration is robust, steering is super quick, and there's negligible body roll. And the foolproof drivetrain is both forgiving and rewarding to push hard. Oh, and on a track, this thing is an absolute riot and will embarrass many a high-dollar performance car any day of the week. It's a hoot in the snow, too. An engineering focus on putting all of the Evo's talents at the driver's fingertips from the get-go is largely to thank. So, what about the transmission?
A lot of my friends and family are the type of gearhead car enthusiasts that would consider a machine like this. They've all looked down here at the shifter and said, "Ew, it's an automatic." Well, technically it's one of those new dual clutch transmissions we're seeing more and more of. Mitsubishi calls this one the twin clutch Sportronic shift transmission. In a nutshell, you've got some of the benefits and convenience of an automatic and some of the performance benefits of a manual. But key among them, you've got these shift paddles on the steering wheel, right to shift up, left to shift down. Thing changes gear in the blink of an eye with no interruption in power flow and very, very smoothly.
In a nutshell, this sort of transmission combines the best parts of both an automatic and manual, nails every shift perfectly every time, and even offers up normal, sport, and super sport shift settings. The twin-clutch gearbox adds to the performance of the Evo, though a manual is available if you prefer. Drivers take in the experience from a nicely styled but relatively low-budget interior with all of the goodies, including this all-encompassing navigation and infotainment system with satellite radio, Bluetooth, and even a calendar with reminder function. There's adequate, if not generous, space on board for 4 adults, and the trunk is fairly small on account of the high floor and that subwoofer. The battery and even the washer fluid tank chew up space back here too. But that's for weight balance, which makes the Evo handle better, so it can be forgiven. But there are compromises throughout this car for its affordable race-ready performance. The ride is uncomfortable and stiff and noisy, the engine is loud and doesn't sound very nice, and the Evo isn't covered by Mitsubishi's legendary 160,000 kilometer warranty either. It's also a bit hefty on fuel, though it didn't do much to take the lead out of my right foot. After all, what can a gearhead do with a car that amounts to an arcade game you can drive? Just don't let your local law enforcement personnel see you trying to set the high score. Compromises aside, this is a one-of-a-kind driving experience, sort of a turbocharged boy racer surface-to-surface missile that's got room for a couple of buddies and is ready for a road trip to the track or otherwise any day of the year. If you're interested though, act soon. Mitsubishi's giving the Lancer Evolution the axe in the near future, focus more on electric car technology. Sort of sad, but undoubtedly this machine's leaving a mark in the market when it's gone. Check out the Subaru WRX STI and Mazda Speed 3 if you're comparing. Thanks for watching.